Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Isa bhai, you have asked a question with regards to ratios as we discussed 1 upon 6. 1 upon 2 was the first party, 1 upon 6 was the second one, and 1 upon 6 was the third one. Based on Quran or Hadith or Fiqh, I'm not going into details. These three are the ratios: party A, party B, or party C. I'm not going into details. Who is it? Is it a son, daughter, wife, whatever it is? I'm just concerned here about the numbers, that how to do it. Okay, so as we can see, half, we can also write it like 3 by 6 because the result will be 1 upon 2. So 3 by 6, 1 upon 6, and 1 upon 6. We realign them like this. So what does it mean in a layman language? That whatever you have the amount, you divide it into 6 parts, divide that into 6 parts, and 3 parts will be the first one part will be the second party, B party, and one part will be the C party. So the question which is coming here is 3 parts, 1 part, and 1 part. So 3 plus 1 plus 1 is 5. So 5 parts we are giving out of 6 parts. So it doesn't make a full one. So it is all together, if we sum them up, like 3 by 6 plus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6. So the total sum is 5 by 6. All right, so there are two ways. I'll show you one simulation I've done on Excel, the overall distribution, which I'll show you on the computer screen. Here I'll show you the simple method that how to distribute the ratios when they are not equal to 1, because this is less than 1 currently. All right, so the procedure is, this is party A, party B, party C. So we just continue here, that what we do for party A, 3 by 6 is the first ratio, is the overall ratio. So we divide this by the total sum, which is this 5 by 6. So every single ratio, we divide that by 5 by 6, which is the total sum. Okay, so 1 by 6 divided by 5 by 6. So what happens when this come on top? So this become 3 by 6, and this become inverted. This will become inverted when it will go up. When it will go up, so it will become 6 upon 5. And here it will become 1 upon 6 multiplied by 6 upon 5. And here it will become 1 upon 6 multiplied by 6 upon 5. So 6 is gone, 6 is gone. So 1, 6 1 6, 6 1 6, 6 1 6, 6 1 6. So here it is left up with 3 upon 5. Here it is 1 upon 5. And here it is 1 upon 5. So these are the new distributions. And if you take the overall sum of these three, which is 3 by 5 plus 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5. So because all are same, so it will be 5, 3 plus 1 plus 1, which is 5 by 5, and which is equals to 1, so which is good. So now the distribution is overall 1, which means if we have a total amount, we won't be leaving behind with anything. Like here, what was the problem? That if we distribute 3 parts here, 1 part here, 1 part here, so 5 by 6 will be distributed, and 1 minus 5 by 6 is actually, so 6 will be multiplied here, 6 minus 5 upon 6, which is 1 by 6. So 1 by 6 was left over actually. This 1 by 6 was getting left over. So how are we going to distribute that 1 by 6? Suppose if we have 6,000 rupees, so that 6,000 means if we do 6 parts, so 6,000 divided by 6, so it is 1,000. Okay, so 1,000 means if we give 3 parts here, so 3,000, 1,000, 1,000. So altogether 5,000 is gone. Still 1,000 will be left over in his hand, which is 1/6 of the total 6,000. 1,000 was leaving behind. So suppose if I am given an amount of 6,000 rupees and was told that distribute into party A, party B, party C with these ratios, half, 1 6, 1 6. So I won't be able to do if I go straight away with these ratios. So if I give half of it will be 3,000 to first party, and 1,000 to the second, 1,000 to the third. So 3 plus 1 plus 1, 5,000, 1,000 would have been left over. So that's why, first of all, we have to make sure that the total sum of all the ratios should become 1. And to get that equivalent to 1, first of all, we have to take the sum of all the ratios. Sum of all the ratio, whatever is coming up, we divide that. We divide each ratio by that total sum, which is 5 by 6. Once we divide, whatever simplified form we get, once we sum it up, it will always come as 1. I'll give you another example here. Suppose if I do a random thing, another, similar sort of odd situation, like if I'm doing a business isabai with you, suppose. So if I say that, okay, let's do a business in a partnership, only two partners, me and you, and I take 30% and you take 20%. Doesn't look right, right? You will say, okay, you take 30, like I take 30, you take 20, so it becomes 50%. What about the remaining 50%? Doesn't look right, right? So even if we distribute like this, the amount can still be distributed. How? I'll show you. So what we do here, 30 plus 20. So 30 plus 20, how much it is? 50%. Okay, so what we do, first thing, we take 30% share is A, and ISA by E is 20%. So we divide 30 by 50 and 20 by 50. All right. So how much is it? So it becomes 3 by 5, 0, 0 is gone, and it becomes 2 by 5. You understand now? So this is how, now you can see that if you take 3 by 5 plus 2 by 5 equals to 5 by 5 equals to exactly 1. So now this sum is getting 1. So in reality, what I'm trying to say is you getting 3 by 5 parts, yeah, like we divide the overall thing in 5 parts, 3 parts are yours and 2 parts are mine. You understand? So this is how I'm distributing, even whatever percentage, even if I'm taking an odd number like 35% or 23%, so we still do the same thing. If I like talk about 35 and 23, so we do the same thing. We just do 35 plus 23, we sum that 538, 3 plus 2, 58. So 58 is the sum. So what we do for this question in red color, 35 numerator, and we divide that by 58. And same thing, 23 divided by 58. All right. So we do like this. Okay, now we just do one thing, that I share my screen. I do what I do here, I unshare my screen from here, zoom, unshare, and here I go, I share my screen. Okay, so you remember what I wrote over there? So here what I want to show you quickly, a tool. Okay, let's go to the Play Store, a very important tool for you. So if I go, I write free scientific calculator. Okay, look at this, what is written here. Free scientific calculator, read this. Okay, so clear, go back. So here in the main thing, what you have to write, free scientific calculator. Okay, once you write, the first thing you will get is the one. So this one you install kindly, because I've already installed. You can see it is showing to me open button here. You have to make sure you do this one. It is tools for students. So because it is already installed, I do open. So once I open, it will come like this. So this is the calculator. Okay, so what I was showing over there was 35 by 58. Just I wrote down from memory. I'm writing 23 by 58. 58. See, the total sum is coming as 1. You can see easily here. It's written 1. Okay, so 1 is the result. So this is how you make it. So 35 by 58 will be the first share, and 23 by 58 will be the second share. In case when I showed you the numbers are 35 and 25. Sorry, 35 and 23. They're very, very, unusual and very odd numbers. Okay, so this is how you do. This calculator is very good for you. Suppose if you do 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 6. So this is the total sum, 5 upon 6. 5 upon 6 is here. You see this button, very, very important button for you. Look at this button. Look at this button, S by D. And you see very small A, B by C is written over here. So this button is very important. If you click this button, if you click this button, it will go into points. If you click again, it will go into another point. If you click again, it will go into ratio. Okay. So this will be a round off thing. This is full decimal, maximum decimal, and this is fraction. So this button SED is very critical for you. So please get this calculator into your mobile phone. This one is free of cost, very, very good for fractions and for Tarka or Wirasat or, you know, what do you call, heritage, or I don't know what you call in English. So distribution of money, or even in business, how do you do the business distribution? So this is how you make, even if the sum is of the ratios is less than one, or even if it is greater than one, this is how you make them equal to one. And once you get it equal to one, you get the very simplified ratios. Once you get the simplified ratios, based on those ratios, you can easily do the distribution of money. I hope this has clarified to you a lot of stuff. So the sum of 35 by 58 plus 23 by 58, based on this calculator thing, it is exactly equal to 1. So now whatever money you have, like if you have 6,000, so take this ratio, 35 by 58, multiply that by 6,000. So this will be the first share, and the second share will be 23 by 58 multiplied by 6,000. So this is how you calculate so if you do this and this will be the first share, this will be the second share. Okay, I hope this has clarified to you, this whole exercise has clarified to you that how to make your unusual ratios which are not coming equal to 1, which are maybe less than 1 or greater than, how to make them 1. So I'm repeating again, you have to take the ratios, you have to take the sum of them, whatever sum is coming, divide the same ratios, same first, second, third ratios by that sum. See this sum, you divide each. So this will be the first, this will be the second ratio, and this will be the third ratio. 3 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5. Okay, this all is done. Now I'm taking you to Excel. Okay, let's come to the quick screen of Excel, where I can show you how I did it. So look at this. This is one. So I've taken first column here. Look at this, only these things, okay, which I'm highlighting here. So these are the first three things. These are the headings. So 3 by 6, 1 by 6, 1 by 6. So if I divide, they become 0.5, 1.167, 0.167. So I've just done a division. What I was left over is 1 minus this. See, I've 1 minus this, and this, all three. So this one is left over, which is again equal to the same 1 by 6. Okay, I'm talking everything here in decimals. So this whole columns from B to F is fractions. Here these columns are for I'm coloring them in blue. So all of them are for 6,000 rupees. So this is 6,000 rupees or dollars, whatever you can call. You can see on top. Let me put them in red. So this is the amount, 6,000. So I'm distributing this amount into like here I'm taking first party A, okay, second party B, and third party C. Okay, let's take these three parties everywhere. So these are the three parties. Okay, let's talk about these two things, green and blue first. Here I'm talking in terms of points and fractions. Here I'm talking in terms of money. So if I talk about the first line, I did this exact distribution, 0.5, which is half, 1 by 6, 1 by 6. So this one was left over, 1 by 6 was remaining. So what I did, I picked this remaining, again, I distributed into the same ratio, half, 1 by 6, 1 by 6, and added up into 0.5. Like you see this formula, 0.5, I took here, and then I took the same amount, 0.5, multiply by this, whatever is left over. Okay, so half of same ratio, half of the first ratio. So half of this, whatever is left over, plus the previous amount, which was 0.5. So it is increased, and this leftover was reduced. So I further reduced it up again. Again, I took the 0.5 ratio, but added in the previous amount, the same ratio of the leftover. So this red is the leftover. Again and again, I added. Eventually, I got 0.6, 0.2, 0.2. And this amount became very, see, exponent -7, like 0.07 zeros, 0.00006 zeros, and then 5. Okay, seventh place. After seventh place is the some number which is a very small value, like 0.0000005. Very little number. Anyway, this number reduced, and after this 22nd row, this became 0. So the final amount which came up is 0.6, 0.2, 0.2. I've shown here the total sum of all three things. All four things is equal to 1, which is the right thing. Okay. So same, I've multiplied everything by 6,000. So to check what numbers are coming, initially it was 3,000, 1,000, 1,000, which is very clear. 5,000 and 1,000 was left over. So again and again, when I distributed this remaining amount further, gradually this number reduced from 1,000 to 166 to 27 to 4 to and point, and here it became 0. When it became 0, look at the number: 3,600, 1,200, 1,200. When I went, okay, this was the number. Okay, finally 0.6, 0.2, 0.2 is the ratio, and 3,600, 1,200, 1,200 is the amount based on 6,000 rupees. But what I did later on, I took it 3 by 5, 1 by 5, 1 by 5, which was the answer of our working, which I just showed in the beginning of this video. So when I did that one, I've seen the same number is coming: 0.6, 0.2, 0.2. See the same result which was coming before. Look at this, which I'm highlighting here: 0.6, 0.2, 0.2. Same thing is coming here. So this Excel exercise of doing by 1 by 5, like overall 5 parts instead of 6 parts, showing that, you know, same results after uh, after chopping off the remaining part with the same distribution after 22nd row, or maybe roughly 17, 18 iterations, I'm getting the same result as 5 parts result. Okay, and see, since beginning it is showing 3,600, 1,200, 1,200. So same 3,600, 1,200, 1,200, which is coming at the end. See, all the iterations are after doing so many, chopping of the remaining and throwing back into the mainstream, we're getting the same results. And the results which we achieved with the formula over there. So this is the Excel exercise simulation, and just to show that how it is working. Okay, and Excel and the other one both are giving the same results. So hence it is proved that the working which we did over here was fantastic. This procedure is final. So I hope you have understood this clearly, that how to deal with the ratios when it is coming more than 1 or less than 1, or in terms of percentage more than 100% or less than 100%. In terms of ratios, more than 1 or less than 1. And I've also showed how to use the calculator. And this is a OneNote. I hope you might have understood easily everything. One more thing, if you can put some more light into the comments of this video, I'm uploading it onto the YouTube for your ease, or for maybe for future reference, or if somebody want to use these ratios, that how to do the distribute the amount based on the ratios which are not equal to 1 for Tarka calculations, or heritage, what do you call it, I don't know, for Wirasat calculations. Okay, for the distribution of money as a heritage, or as a what heirs will get. Okay, so thanks very much. If you have any question, just throw into the comments. I'll make another video, or if you have some clarifications, more clarifications about what distribution this half 1616 meant, if you can put some more into comments, will be great for all others. Jazakallah khairan. Any other question you can ask. Thanks very much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.